Hello everyone, welcome to CIT 135, Introduction to Android Development. So this is the second week of class, and so I try to interface myself a little bit into these videos so that, you know, it is an online class, but it is important that you have some type of exposure to a person or so. So this week we're going to learn how to do Android development. But first and foremost, I don't know if everyone's using an Apple. Some students may be using an Apple, some may be using a Windows machine. Most of my videos you'll see when I go through the tutorials will be in Apple, but it's the same thing because Android Studio looks a little bit different, but for the majority of it it's the same whether you're using a Mac or if you're using a Windows machine. But this video right here is done on a Windows machine, and I want to kind of walk through and do the installation of JDK. Even though I did it, but I'll walk you through the majority of the steps, and then you can complete it on your end. And I think it's important sometimes if it is done in Apple versus or Windows versus Apple. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first and foremost thing is we need to, you could use any browser that you want to. I'm using Google. I'll type in Java JDK. All right, so we have these items here. All right, so we'll see anything downloads Oracle, anything dealing with Oracle, which is owns Java. We'll click on that link there. And here's the thing, you may already have this, but it's best to be safe if you don't have it. If you don't have it, that's fine. So important, make sure you accept the license. I don't know how many times I clicked on this and wonder why it's not going anywhere. So you have the option here, you can click on the EXE. Download this guy right here, 64. Majority of us probably have a 64-bit processor. So it's downloading here. One second. As you see, it's downloading as we speak. I'm not going to run it because I already have this installed on my machine, but I just want to kind of get you guys started. All right, so I'll show them folder. This is what you'll want to have here, where it says JDK 8U18 Windows. You'll double click on that and that will install. So I'll let you do that right now. So I'm actually going to pretend I'm going to go through the process. It shouldn't hurt anything. Let's see here. Once it starts up. Alright, so I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but this will be the first thing you get is this window here. You want to hit install, you'll hit next. You could make sure that both of these are selected. The location, you can make sure it's this, that's fine. We didn't want to do that. Updating components registration. Like I said, I don't think this will hurt it because it already has it in there. So it's removing files, updating files, because I don't have 9 on there, so it should be fine. So it's copying new files. Alright, so it said it was successfully installed. Click next steps, access tutorials, APIs, and so forth. But you don't have to do anything there. You could just go ahead and click close. Alright, so now what we need to do is, if you're using Windows, go into, type in CMD for command prompt. Alright, so let's clear the screen. Oh, hold on. Now, if we type in Java C, that should tell us what version of Java we have. All right, so here's the issue here. We have, it's not recognized as an internal, external command. So this is normal. We have to set the path for this to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out of that, and I'm gonna go into my C program files. There we go. And I wanna go to Java. All right, so now I wanna go to Java. Oops. And you'll see the different versions here. This one recently, I usually have 1.7 on here. So, and there was a reason I had 1.7 on there. So now, this is the most recent one. JDK, here's the JRE. So let's click on this. We have this right here. So now all we need to do is get this copied to a path so it'll work. All right, so next thing that we wanna do is we wanna go over to control panel. So you can type in control panel. All right. Then we want to go to System and Security. And then we want to go to System. And then we want to go to Advanced System. Once you're under Advanced System, we have a thing called Environmental Variables. We want to click on that. As you see here, I previously had Java JDK 1.7 in here. So you want to come down here under System Files or Variables and find something called Path. Go ahead and click on Edit. And you have all your paths here. So we want to put our new path here. So we want to do hit New. Then I'm going to go back to our path, which was right here. And I'm going to copy that. So when I copy that, you could do Control-C on your keyboard. And so, I'm going to hit cancel because I didn't do anything there. I want to make sure I don't screw that up. So let's hit edit again. New. I'll paste that in here, hit OK. So let's see if I go back to edit and make sure it's there, hit edit. And I scroll down to the bottom. There we go, we have the new one in here. All right, so what we're gonna do here is hit OK. And we're just gonna leave this open because we're gonna have to go back here to our previous directory, the JDK. Remember we had a JRE here, so we're gonna do JRE. And what we need to do is copy that path as well. So I'm gonna do Control-C. I'm gonna come back to path where we had here, hit edit. Make sure that we have it perfect, hit new today, and then I'm going to paste that information in there as well. So we had the JDK, the Java Development Kit, now we have the runtime, hit OK, hit OK, hit OK. So now we should be cooking with gas, or however they say that. Alright, so now we should go in here and be able, I typed in Java C, but you know what I did wrong? I just realized what I messed up. Give you guys wrong instructions. So go back to the control panel here. And go to back to System Security, go back to System, go back to Advanced System, Advanced Environmental Variables, Path. I gave you guys wrong path to copy. That is my fault. All right. So we just copied JDK and JRE. It doesn't know how to access those folders. So go back to Java here, JDK, and we need to copy the bin folder. So I need to change that around. So let's go down here. That was, double check real quick. That was the JDK. So I'm gonna come down here to JDK and click edit. I could probably just add that thing on there, but I'm just gonna play it safe. Perfect. Now I think I'll have to do the same thing with that one. So I'll go back to JRE and I'll go to the bin folder. Same thing, copy, come over here, do an edit. Perfect. Save it, okay it. I just keep that like that in case I need to go back. I'll do a refresh, right click, refresh. Come in command while that's doing that. And now I'll do Java C. Now it worked. So as you see, you have to copy the bin folder, then it gives you all this information. So let's say that you, later on when we write some code, we could do Java C, let's say hello world.java. We'll be able to run that code as well, so to be able to execute it without a problem. All right, so another thing that we could do is see if we could check the version of Java. So if you type in Java, version, it'll give you the version, which is 1.8, so that's perfect. It shows us what runtime that we're running. So that right there, go back. So that right there is how, move the screen here. That's how you would install the runtime for the JDK and JRE if you're using Windows. I'll show you how to do it with the Mac. The Mac is, guess what, a lot easier. because the Mac doesn't have environmental variables at all. So this right here is a good lesson to get you started. So as long as you copy the bin folder, what I didn't do the first time, you'll be fine. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Thanks.